Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for July 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in July and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check your cusp sign out. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. This video is sponsored by The Lucky Mermaid on-demand videos on Vimeo, where I look into a variety of topics and specific topics and use a variety of divination tools to bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for those topics for each sign of the zodiac. The most recently recorded video series, I put those links down below in the description box in the Show More section underneath this video, and these links are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You just scroll down the various videos I have, pick whichever resonates with you, whatever you want to check out, and then just click on whatever zodiac sign is listed there under that heading, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, or somebody else you're curious about their sign. Click on that, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Remember, when you purchase these videos on Vimeo that I've recorded, this helps support this channel. I greatly appreciate your purchases. Thank you so very much, and I hope you'll check them out. All that being said, Sagittarius, now on to your July 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have, Sagittarius, could be you because it is the Queen of Rods, which is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be somebody else in your life that is a fire sign person, sun, moon, or rising sign. I feel like you're determined to complete a lot of things in your life, and I also feel some of you Sagittarians are highly motivated to build things up, make things bigger and better in your life. Now, this could be your finances, it could be your career, it could be love relationships, it could even be your own physical health even. If you're feeling out of sorts in any way, I feel that some of you may be consulting a doctor or a naturopath. And you've got the energy of wanting to solve problems and also to nip things in the bud. So these are the energies swirling and floating around you in July. You may be watching what you eat. You may also be watching yourself. My guides are saying watching what you eat and watching yourself, like checking yourself. So that could mean, I feel like the way my guides are presenting that to me, it's like checking yourself about your temper, checking yourself about feelings, your emotions, temper, also feelings, physical feelings, like how do you feel about your physical body? How is it feeling? Like checking yourself, like checking your emotions, checking your physical body, you know, and checking yourself can also mean if you're in a situation where you want to spout off, you know, go off about something, you may check yourself like, whoa, better hadn't go down that rabbit hole, better hadn't emote that strongly. That can also be checking yourself as well. You're really putting a lot of energy into making a concerted effort to do certain things. Like if you wanted to get a new job, you're going to be putting a concerted all your effort into it. Or to clean your home or clean your environment or find a new place to live or get a new love relationship going. You've got a lot of will and determination here and drive. I also feel that you want people to value you and understand what you're doing for them, for, you know, where is this happening? You could feel that way about your family. Like, I want you people to understand and appreciate all the stuff I do for you. Or you could feel that way at work. Or you could feel that way in a love partnership. But it's, if you're not one to toot your horn usually, if that's not normally what you do, where you're like, hey, you know, take notice of what I do, because I feel like you're not really acknowledging all the hard work and effort I put into this or that. If you're not somebody that would normally draw that attention to yourself, I feel like you still would be doing that in July. And if it's normally what you would do, well, then I just feel that's something you're going to be doing. So the next card in your reading is the Four of Pentacles, and this is the Miser card. This is holding on protectively to things of value. It could be money, it could be other things of value, could even be your emotions. This can also represent financial success coming to you in the future. Some of you are learning about money, especially in the area of controlling spending or controlling your money and finances. So it's either controlling your spending or controlling your money and finances, like being more actively controlling them. And that could be in the stock market, that could be in, you know, where you house your money, where you store it, banks, safety deposit boxes, safes. But it's like being very proactive, having more of an eye on it, like, and controlling what you're doing with it more. But also controlling your spending did come up here too. You know, gratification comes at a price. So how much are you willing to spend to do something you want to do? My guide said that. That was a direct quote. So I feel that they mean with that, like maybe you want to take some trip or buy something like new skis and then go to some mountain retreat and take this great skiing holiday, or, you know, I don't know what it is you want to do, but it's like my guides are saying, is the money that this would cost you, it could be something else, may not be a trip at all, could be something else. Is the money you would need to spend to get this gratification going to be worth it and have the value later on? It's not saying don't do it. The guides are saying this is what you have to ask yourself prior to doing it. You could get invited or asked to speak with some people in a roundtable discussion about money and finances. This could be happening in a company or business you work for. This could also be happening if you have any kind of financial advisors. This could also be happening if you're involved in any clubs, groups, or organizations and they want to run some kind of, like, you know, a group where people that are like-minded or friends or part of some group want to get together and just pick each other's brains about, what do you feel about the financial situation of the world? What stocks would be good to have? What would be good to unload? what would be a better use of investing my money or securing money. And this could be happening in a business or company where where people are getting together and talking about it. Could be in a financial meeting with a financial advisor, and there's a couple people in there talking to you directly about it. Or like I said, this could be in a group situation, in a club group or organization or socially, and you friends or this group wants to get together and pick each other's brains and talk about it. So the next card in your reading, Sagittarius, is the Emperor, and this is a paternal figure that's crossed over to the other side, watching you, guiding you, and protecting you, and giving you ideas and inspirations that could actually feel like they're coming from you, but they may really be coming from the Emperor. He could be dropping them into your head. This could also be a strong male figure in the living. Father, grandfather, great-grandfather, someone like a father figure to you, a boss, an ex, brother, an uncle, could be a friend. You could be the Emperor. This also has strong Aries energy is associated with the Emperor. Doesn't mean people in the story are Aries, but it could be. I feel like the Emperor, this is how my guides are telling me. The Emperor is somebody that's looking at you, like, and is saying to me and my spirit guides that you don't feel like you're achieving enough, or like you didn't succeed in something that you want to do. So for some of you, this is somebody that's a strong male figure that's deceased, that's watching this and is making this statement. This could also be a strong male figure in the living that feels this way. The Emperor is saying some of you Sagittarians are putting your power on the back burner, and you need to push it to the front burner and access it more. You may feel like there's certain things that you want to do, certain things you want to complete, and you may feel like some of these things you want to do and complete is like a struggle. I'm seeing, my guides are showing me in my head, salmon swimming upstream. You know how they do that, right? They swim downstream, but when they want to, right? I think when they want to mate, they have to jump the other way and swim upstream. That's the energy that I'm getting. My guides are showing me that. Some of you may feel like that. Like, I'm like a salmon swimming upstream. I'm trying to, do these things, but life keeps pushing me down, or situations keep holding me back, or hurdles keep showing up. Now, some of you, don't get mad, Sagittarius, just don't. Some of you could be putting those roadblocks in yourself, subconsciously or unconsciously. You may be blocking yourself from doing stuff. Not all of you, but some of you could be. Some of you who have a father figure or a strong male figure in your life is going to need bypass surgery, and it could be heart bypass surgery, or it could be gastric bypass surgery. I don't know what kind of bypass surgery. It could be some other types. I don't know. I'm not a medical professional. I just say what I hear. So I'm not sure. I'm definitely hearing bypass surgery for some of you who have a strong male figure, maybe a father or somebody else that's a male in your life that's gearing up for either of those kinds of surgeries. So the next card in your reading is the Nine of Cups, and this is wish fulfillment. All good things coming to you in an emotional sense. You could feel contentment and full of happiness. You could be feeling like the jolly old guy, like let the good times roll. That could be prevalent for you now in July. I do feel like you're going to have some people in your life that are going to be making you feel good. And they may be showing you gratitude. And they may also be patting you on the back and saying, good job job well done. Like you may be feeling appreciated by coworkers, employees, bosses, kids in your kids, your grandkids, your significant other, friends, the public, if you have to deal with the public in any way, and you provide some kind of products or services, or you do something that's new, entertaining, or helpful, you could find that you're being like appreciated and thanked. Some of you could be having a lot of friends over. There could be some kind of gathering. Now, this keeps coming up over and over again this month, and I'm going to repeat myself because I'm getting it with other signs. Not the same card. Usually it's coming up with the Three of Cups, but I'm getting it here with Nine of Cups for some of you Sagittarians. Look what's behind me, right? In the United States, we celebrate 4th of July. In France, they celebrate Bastille Day on the 14th. I don't know if it's like that kind of celebration, could be, or gathering that you're having, but you could just be having it because, hey, it's nice weather, I want to have friends over. So you could be throwing some kind of party or gathering. You could be attending one, but some of you, I feel you're the one that's the host. Because I do get the sense of you bringing a lot of people together in unity. If you're not doing that in a gathering, you could be doing that in a club, group, or organization you belong to. You could be doing it at a church. You could be doing it in some other way. But bringing people together comes up here for some of you Sagittarians in July. And it's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel good about yourself, good about your decisions, good about your friends or relatives or your connections. You could even be bringing people together if you have a business or you work in a company where you could bring employees together to have a gathering or a party, or you could be bringing some kind of what is it I want to call it? Like a networking opportunity for people. Like you could be throwing a job fair or some other kind of thing where people could come together and it could be helpful to people. Or even counseling others, something that would like starting a group that would be therapeutic to people. So the next card in your reading, which is the last tarot card for July, you have the Moon, which is secrecy and deception in romance. It can be secrecy by itself. It can be romance by itself. It can be psychic ability and intuition in you is increasing and being heightened in July. This could also be that something could be an illusion going on in July. I do feel I feel like you're going to be making headway with somebody you either meet in July or you've already met that you're skeptical about. This could be a potential love partner, but it could be some other scenario, but you make some headway with them. Things are better, improving, moving forward. It seems like it's getting somewhere in July. Now, some of you are meeting them in July, and then this is happening in July, but some of you may have already met them. And then it's starting to look like, it's moving forward in some manner. And I feel like you're looking at them, you're scrutinizing them, you're looking at how they handle situations, how they handle things in life, and you're kind of like, judging it a little bit. Like, do you feel like they handle things appropriately? Do you agree with how they handle situations? I feel that some of you are like judging, maybe is not really, that sounds like you're being judgmental. Maybe it's better to say you're evaluating, which is a softer form of judging, where you're like, I'm evaluating, how do they handle people? How do they talk to waitresses and waiters and when you go out? That's a good measure of testing people. Or going away on a vacation with somebody. That'll tell you what they're all about really quick. Or evaluating them, like how they treat animals. Pay attention to that. How do animals react to them? How do they treat animals? Like you're evaluating them, whomever this is, you're looking at how they're handling situations, people, animals, the public. You may feel a little out of sorts emotionally. You may feel a little up and down. It could have to do with this person that I'm talking about here, but it could be just all on your own. You may feel a little bit like your emotions are like, my guides are showing me the ocean, waves on the ocean, up and down may be the way your emotions play out in July. That's not necessarily bad. It sounds bad, but not necessarily. Sometimes we have to ride the waves of our emotions to sort things out. Sometimes that actually is therapeutic in a an interesting way. Some of you are going to place a bet on something, and this bet you place is a gamble, but it pays off. Now, I do not like to promote gambling because I do tend to feel the house always wins. Or even if the house wins, even if you win at some point, you're going to keep going and the house is going to get it back. So I'm not a big proponent of gambling. I would much rather buy something or save my money or have something of intrinsic value than gamble. So I'm not promoting it, but people do love to do it. I've known quite a few. And so I feel like some of you could take a gamble on something in July and it will work out for you. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's like casino gambling. It could be. But this could be like taking a gamble on a person, taking a gamble on a trip, taking a gamble on making some kind of purchase. These are other types of gambles. So I do feel like if you make some kind of gamble, take some kind of gamble in July, ultimately it will show you that it worked out. That's what I feel. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you to work with, use, and wear in the month of July 2023, Sagittarius, you got amethyst. And I have not done all the signs yet. I'm doing you at sign number 9. But the other sign that got amethyst so far is your fellow fire sign of Aries. So Aries and Sagittarius so far have both gotten amethyst. Amethyst helps with addictions, and it also enhances the immune system. It helps improve the endocrine system and also skin appearance. Amethyst promotes digestive health, and it reduces headaches and helps regulate hormones. Amethyst increases spiritual awareness and psychic abilities and positive transformation. Amethyst relieves stress and enhances memory. It's going to be a stone that's going to feel like it's soothing your soul if you're wearing it or meditating with it on your third eye chakra or your throat chakra or your heart chakra, or even sleeping with it under your pillow. It's going to be a good stone to be carrying or wearing when you have big decisions to make this month. And remember, in your tarot cards, it came up, you could take a gamble, and it came up in the moon card. So if you have to make some decision and there's some gambling or risk involved, you may want to be wearing or carrying amethyst. I'm hearing it's going to help your vision, for you to see things more clearly. Now, that could be ocular vision, possibly, although how that would work, I don't know. It would just work within your aura and in your physical body somehow. But that could be psychic vision, because I get it helping vision and helping you to see clearly. So I highly recommend, if you want to access your spirit guides or the angelic realms or your higher self to get more visions, you may want to lie down and take a nap, fall asleep, or meditate with this on your third eye. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it's worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And check and make sure you're still subscribed, because for some odd reason, sometimes YouTube unsubscribes my subscribers. So make sure, if you want to keep getting alerted about my videos, check that you are subscribed. And if you would like to get any of this special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, I post my most recently recorded video series down below in the description box in the Show More section. And these videos are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. All the links are there, and you can read all the different descriptions of all the various many video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and then you just select whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, or somebody else you're curious about sign. Click on that, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. The most recently recorded video series I have out right now is my mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. I did the center of the Celtic Cross Tarot spread, so there are 6 cards in total in that reading. Also, my mid-year Love and Romance Psychic Tarot update for 2023 for both singles and couples. The first half of the reading is for single people of the sign. The second half of the reading is for coupled people of your sign. And then I pulled an oracle card for the Psychic Tarot for the Heart oracle card. It's one card for both singles and couples. I highly recommend in the love readings, watch the singles and the couples, because there will be a crossover where some of the messages will apply to you, whether you're single or coupled. Also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for for July. Whoops. I'm recording this video in June. In July for 2023 for each sign in the zodiac, where I look at a wide variety of topics in the crystal, your health, your love life, money, business, work, what to watch out for, what are the blessings. So if you want to, it's kind of like an expansion or a continuation of the Psychic Tarot readings I'm doing right here, right now for July. If you want to see what else I get for you for this month, please check those Psychic Crystal readings out. Many people like those readings because there's a lot of info condensed in not a lengthy reading. Also, don't forget my my eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, April 2023, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card reading. You're still being affected by that eclipse. Those eclipses are affecting you for 6 months. That happened in April. So what do we have? The end of April, May, June, July, August, September. Those eclipse effects are going to last all the way till the end of September for you. So if you haven't checked it out yet, and watch your rising sign and your moon sign, watch your rising sign and your sun sign if you can do so. I highly recommend that in those videos. Also, my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 2023, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. You're still being affected by that eclipse all the way until the end of October of 2023. And sometimes eclipse effects can even last up to a year. Doesn't happen all the time, but for some people, it will still be affecting you. So if you want to see how those eclipses affected you, I highly recommend you check them out. Don't forget my career and finance Psychic Tarot, and I believe they were Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings, I think.
I forget, but my career and finance readings for 2023 for the next 12 to 18 months are available on Vimeo. And I recorded them in April. They're going to go all the way until the end of October of 2024. So if you want to see what I got for you about your career and finance, I highly recommend you check those videos out. Don't forget my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023. If you didn't look at them yet, they were pretty lucky this year. I got to say, most of the signs, not all, but most of them, I felt was, wow, like these are lucky right off the bat. Sometimes because remember, it's what's lucky and new. Sometimes what's new, it doesn't seem lucky, or what doesn't seem lucky seems new later on. I did feel like that particular video series, they seem to be luckier than other years right off the bat. So you might want to check those out. Also, don't forget the New Year's readings, psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for the new year of 2023, and the psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. They're both available, and we're only halfway through. We only got halfway through this year. So if you didn't get those New Year's readings yet, they're still in play. And I just did the mid-year updates for the new year and the mid-year love updates. So we've already gotten to the midpoint, but there's still plenty of time left. You might want to check out my New Year's readings. There's other video series down below. I'm not going to go through all of them, but those are the highlights. I hope you'll check them out because many people find my psychic readings on YouTube are accurate for them. And then they go over to Vimeo and they're like, hey, these are accurate for me over here too. So if you want to get more accuracy and know more predictions and messages that could play out for you without having to pay for an expensive private reading, which would take an hour or more, you can find out some valuable information in a more short period of time. And many people find that these messages apply to them. So if you can watch both your rising sign and sun sign, I do recommend it in all the video series, but that's completely up to you. Go by whatever resonates with you on YouTube when you go to Vimeo. So that's a good rule to go by, good way to look at what sign you want to get. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on YouTube in a video format, I do written predictions and messages that are about 5 paragraphs long. They're usually on my Facebook pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and at the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. And I also put them at my Pamela Georgel YouTube channel community page because some people have gotten off of the social media pages. And so I started posting them there on YouTube. So you might want to check them out. Many people find those predictions there resonate with them. Maybe not the entire 5 paragraphs, but maybe messages here, a couple messages there will resonate with them. You may find the same. So I hope you'll check out what I put on the social media pages. And if you would like to help support this channel, you could make a donation, which I greatly appreciate. Those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. There is a donation link down below. It's connected to PayPal. So I hope you all have absolutely amazing energy and happiness that happens for you this month of July 2023. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.